It was really nice, although for me it's a slow and small beginning because thoughts kept coming in for more time than my focus on the breathing. It was
And
really
breathe out.
nice, although for me it's
I
a
actually got
slow
connected
and
to my breath more, and I felt really nice during the meditation. So thank you so much.
This meditation has helped me a lot in many ways to live my life peaceful and happy. I enjoy every day of my life, and it's a pleasure to join the meditation with you in the morning. I have become vegetarian. Thank you for leading me to this life.
Meditation is providing us that holistic understanding about ourselves. Meditation is a process to unleash that unlimited power of our mind and then access that intelligence power of this, our greater mind, or this universe, or the consciousness that exists.
It is a great experience. I have not been meditating, as I said earlier, for a long time. At the most I did was about 10 minutes. That's the maximum I've done. But now, I'm able to sit the entire period and it's really gives me more peace and confidence. And your explanation it makes all the difference. I'm able to understand the science behind meditation.
We all know very well the only thing with which we live from beginning to the end is our breath and conscience. To put it very simply, Anapanasati meditation says, be aware of your breath. Some people's lives are transformed, some people get over physical illness, mental illness, relationships, quality of life improves. Everybody says, well, I am better than what I was before meditation.
Spirituality means meditation. Meditation is spirituality. There is no other spirituality other than meditation. Spirituality is not traveling to Himalayas. Spirituality means staying wherever you are, closing your eyes and becoming one with your breath. Spirituality means meditation. Non-spirituality is hell. Spirituality is heaven. Non-spirituality is paradise lost. Spirituality is paradise regained. You can understand the state of a person where paradise is lost. You can also understand the state of a person where paradise is regained. And spirituality is meditation. Meditation is spirituality. These are the equations.
I have been meditating for some time now, but what exact techniques to use for meditation was something that was missing, I thought, in my life. So Anapanasati is something that has gone very deep into me. So using this technique actually brings our attention and the focus back to the meditation.
Ultimately, we get deep satisfaction and contentment only when we feel whatever we're doing is meaningful. And meditation is moving us into the states of aligning to whatever that gives us happiness and meaningful and contentment.
First time I did meditation, and I did a meditation for 40 minutes. And I felt a strong force of energy, current flowing in my chest. I after 40 minutes, when I opened my eyes, I felt such a strong relief. So I was reading these books, and that made me realize how much power I have within me, and and in my subconscious mind, and we can heal ourselves. And then I was experimenting with that in a month's time, and then my TB healed.
I was not able to control my anger and stress, all those things. I was expecting the world around me to change. So after starting meditation, initially I was unable to sit for even 5 minutes, 10 minutes. So after sitting in practicing for a month or two, I started realizing the world within me started to change. I was able to deal things in a more positive manner. I was leaving to the greater mind. Things were falling in place basically. I didn't know that was because of meditation.
Buddha's Yoga meditation now is completely different. My mood during the day is wonderful, and I feel I have a lot of energy during the day, which I used to be pretty exhausted before. So it's complete 360-degree turnaround for me. I can't thank you, all of you, enough for this. Thank you so much.
Meditation, as you can tell, is a very, very easy process. When we are meditating in a group, in a large group, that energy is non-local, non-linear. So we are experiencing energy and we are all connecting in a larger energy circuit. As we go along, we understand this.
Good morning, Chandra sir.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Chandraji. Congratulations.
Good morning, everyone.
14
Good
years.
morning, sir.
Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning, Chandra sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, Chandra sir.
Morning. Namaste, everyone.
Good morning, Master Chandra and all of you.
Good morning, everybody. All the masters and participants.
Morning,
Good morning,
everyone.
everyone.
Good morning, everyone.
Meeting
Good
up.
morning, sir. Good morning, all of you.
Morning,
Everyone, good morning.
morning,
Good
everybody.
morning, everyone.
Good morning to all.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Everyone.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning, everybody. Thank you. It's always wonderful to connect back and absolutely wonderful to meet many of you. Thank you so much for all of you that are there. So I request Sheetal to. Sheetal? Yes. I request Sheetal to start the program.
Hello, friends. My name is Sheetal. I welcome all our leaders, senior masters, past program meditators, and new members to the Abundance 40-day meditation program. I thank you all for traveling along with us on this journey. I thank all the masters who are spreading this awareness of meditation and encouraging friends, families, colleagues. Also, I would like to convey my gratitude to Jain International Trade Organization, North America Telugu Association, Detroit Association, St. Louis Bay Area Telugu Associations for spreading the meditation and its benefits to their communities. I welcome you all. Thank you.
At this time, we are very happy to have our mentors, Padma Shri Diya Karthikeyan sir and Dr. S.V. Balasubramanian ji in the program today. Buddhasiva Quantum Foundation is a non-profit entity, is wanting to teach scientific meditation wisdom in a friendly and compassionate manner. So we are a group of individuals came together with a lot of working background. Personally, I'm Chandra Purmasetti, who's been an entrepreneur, who had a reasonably good career in IT industry with a successful venture exits. And then while I was doing that, in about 20 years, I've been practicing meditation. I met a master where I learned a lot of knowledge, wisdom, and the techniques and practices. Brahmashi Patriji, founder of Pyramid Spiritual Societies movement, and my younger brother, Dr. GK, was a medical doctor. I took to meditation in the year 99 because I was curious. I was curious that a medical doctor was mentioning that you can heal yourself. And then I was curious when there are many people who are following patriji in those days. Many people were following. So I said, okay, there's got to be something here. Medical doctor talking about it, and then there are many people following. So people are intelligent. And so that's how my journey started. And then once I started it, I never left. This practice, dear friends, it changed my life completely. I'll talk about my experience as we go along. But this program is that, if there is one word for it, it is a transformative program. That before the program and after the program, we are different. We've experienced this with every participant, just like myself, during the past 1 year, where we've been doing many of these programs. So we are very fortunate that today on this program, first day, we have our chief mentor, Padma Shri Karthikeyan sir,
who's really created intense awareness, will start the program with his inaugural address. And later on, after doing practice of meditation for some time, towards the end, we'll have Patriji joining the program to address, give his message. And then we conclude with Dr. S.D. Balachandran's message for this session. So, Karthikeyan sir, welcome. Before that, Sheetal, can you introduce?
Yes, sir. I would like to welcome our leader, mentor, guide, and role model for many of spiritual seekers, Padma Shri Dr. Karthikeyan. Padma Shri Dr. Karthikeyan is an Indian Civil Service officer from Tamil Nadu and a former director of the Central Bureau of Investigation, former director of CF, and Director General, National Human Rights Commission. He was awarded the Padma Shri in 2010 for his contribution to the field of Indian civil service. Karthikeyanji is on the board of dozens of non-profit and profit organizations as a director, trustee, advisor, chairman, and more. He is closely associated with many spiritual organizations and the masters worldwide, including Art of Living, Isha Foundation, Pyramid Spiritual Societies movements. He is fondly called as spiritual ambassador to the world. Karthikeyanji is a regular practitioner of meditation and attributes a lot of holistic health benefit to the meditation and advocates compassionately to everyone. He is the key inspiration to Buddha CEO Quantum Foundation. We welcome you, sir.
Namaskar, good morning to everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. From meditators in all parts of the world. It's always a joy to join this wonderful family committed to spirituality, health of the body, mind, and spirit, promoting harmony, peace in the family, in the planet. Thank you, Sheetal, for your very generous introduction. Master Chandra, Dr. S.V.B., Mr. Ramasamy, Digra, and many other friends. It was nice to meet all of you again digitally after many weeks of gap in between. We are all going through very, very tumultuous times. Not only India, all parts of the planet, everyone is concerned. Still, for more than a year, we have gone through this pandemic suffering, and still it's going on. The only big redeeming feature is this meditation. Just about a year ago, started at a small scale by Mr. Chandrasekhar of PSSM. It has graduated into Buddha CEO Meditation Foundation. It has attracted thousands and thousands of people around the world of all strata of society, of all ages, and it has proved to be a great success. Every session has proved to be more successful than the previous one. And I'm very happy that he also has grown on the job, becoming an excellent master, guide, creating also many others where they are volunteers and they are handling the meditation in various places, various forms. It has proved to be a sustaining energy for everyone here. As we all know, and many of us, I can see familiar names and faces here. Today, I congratulate all of you for your perseverance, continued interest. I know you have been all meditating and harvesting the benefits of continued sustained meditation. More and more joining. And it's all started, as we all know, for those who are joining for the first time. I think there are now about 700 people already there. I think it'll go to 1,000 easily this morning, I know. And many more thousands will be on the YouTube. And many more programs are coming up. There's some even great organizations have engaged themselves to this wonderful system of self-healing, self-transformation. As I always maintained, if someone has been on this path for at least 30 days, they will see the life has changed. For some, it's a total transformation. For some, improvement in health of the body, mind, some relationships, some achievements, peace of mind, everything. But now I maintain that this meditation is just not only, I must go back to where it started. Bhagat Buddha, Bhagavan Buddha, 1575 years ago, after searching for peace and contentment, leaving the palace, searching all over, ultimately found solace in a system of meditation called, you all know very well, Vipassana. But that was tough. It's part of history, we will not go into that. It left India for a long time. But it was about 75 years ago in Burma, rediscovered through a great master called Satyanarayana Goenkaji. We call him Guruji. He was a very, very prosperous diamond merchant. He suffered from incurable headache. Traveled all over the world, but he didn't find any remedy. Someone suggested, why don't you go to this system called Vipassana meditation? It was a Buddhist meditation. He's from a traditional Hindu family. First, reluctant, ultimately he went. He went firstly to cure his headache first. It was a 3-month-long meditation practice at that time. Within a few weeks, his incurable headache disappeared. But he found it's only a byproduct. There's something far more important is there in this. So continued, got enlightenment, got peace of mind. Then his master Yubakin told him, Goenkaji, why don't you take it back to India, the land of its birth? It is time. It's predicted by Buddha also, it will come back. So he gave up all his wealth and practices and came back to India. It is told to me by Guruji himself. Of course, it's part of history, everywhere it's written there. He came back, but nobody was interested. But he had to go and knock the door of each one of the neighbors, relatives. Ultimately, he persuaded some people to accept his teachings. It's a long history now. But even then, in spite of all that, he established Vipassana meditation centers in some parts of India and also spread to many other countries also. But because it's a long meditation, it's tough, no doubt about it. It didn't attract too many people, excepting those who are really on the path, thirsty of enlightenment, peace of mind. But then, 40 years ago, one master from Kurnool, today popularly known as Patriji, he also went into this meditation. He said he could stay only for 1 day, then he found it was not necessary to go through all the 10 days. In my very critical part of my life, where I was searching for some support and peace of mind, hearing like this, I went into the meditation, 10 days of meditation in Hyderabad. Morning, you have to get up at 4:35. The whole day, you have to sit through 2 simple meals a day. You can't talk to people. After 3 days, you observe only the sensations of the body, the pleasant, unpleasant, whatever it is. You simply observe, let it pass. You don't get react. At the end of 10 days, they say, well, you have done the Vipassana meditation. I found it amazing. I recommend it to the heads of my organizations, both in the Central Bureau of Investigation and the Central Reserve Police Force, to which I belonged at that time. In both organizations, I was having a full-time job. Anyhow, then I happened to meet Guruji, Satyanarayana Goenkaji a number of times. I introduced him in a press conference in Delhi. And, he's a great person. Well, he has now attained Samadhi. He was great. He promoted it. When he also told me, like, that patriji, of course, he told me later on when I met me, how did you spend 10 days? I could not spend more than 1 day. But then I found that 1 day meditation was good enough. He perfected it, called it anapanasati meditation. That is simply observing the incoming breath and outgoing breath and emptying the mind, peace of mind. Then he found the cosmic energy, divine energy, quantum energy, whatever you may call it, just flows into you because it doesn't allow any empty space. And it heals you, energizes you, empowers you, then it opens up all possibilities in life. So this great master, as now Chandra calls him Zen master, he went from door to door. Nobody was interested, like Goenkaji also had suffered. But then he succeeded in spreading it to lakhs of people in Andhra Pradesh first, village after village and all that. About 20 years back, I had a chance meeting with him in Hyderabad, 25 years back. Then he used to talk about Dhyan Andhra Pradesh, Dhyan Bharat, Dhyan Jagat and all that. I thought he's a good man, he's thinking how he's going to achieve it. But now we find over a period of time, particularly during the pandemic lockdown time, then when we joined many movements, particularly with Chandra Vani and his colleagues' movement, we found it's a life transformation. It truly it is the simplest form of meditation. I belong to all organizations. I respect all organizations. Isha Yoga, Art of Living, Brahma Kumaris, Ananda, and many other organizations. All of them are doing a great job. Each of their paths are good. Spirituality, meditation is good. But now I find this is the simplest form of meditation. And you see the result immediately. You don't have to wait for years and all that. Anyone can do it. The rich, poor, educated, uneducated, ordinary people of all ages. You see now children, even from the age of 6, you find amazing transformation taking place. Many doctors have said how they either given up meditation or they prescribe meditation also, along with the medication and all that. So I joined Chandra's Anapanasati meditation on his request to support him. That's about 17 months back. And within a few months, I found it is really effective. Then I wrote to a few friends telling, I'm going through some interesting process. I find it interesting and also useful. That's all, nothing more than that. And some of my good friends, who have faith in what I say on their own, joined. I didn't speak to any one of them. One of them is, of course, here with you, Dr. S.V. Balasubramaniam. Yeah, we are very successful entrepreneur. We are a leader in the society. And he said within a few days' time, this is amazing. We are all involved in many other organizations also, like the great Vedatri Maharshi's center. They are all good, but we found it very effective, simplest form. And he joined totally with more commitment than myself. And though it's announced as a free meditation, but he gave a big donation, unasked for, to say how much he is impressed. Now, when we say Vipassana meditation also, when we go through, there is no charge. 10 days you can stay there, accommodation they provide, 2 simple meals a day, and the teaching, everything is free. At the end of the day, at the end of 10 days, you want to make your contribution, you can make it according to your capacity. You don't want to make, you don't have to make. They don't want to know even who gives what. You want to say, you want to keep I asked the Goenkaji, Swami, why are you giving it free? Such a precious thing, he said, Karthikeyan. How can I put any value on this? It's a priceless. It's a life transforming. What price can I put on that? That's why I said priceless. So the people who are benefited want to move the wheel of Dharma moving. They can donate what they want according to their capacity. We don't want to know even who gives what. But then that way it has gone. All over the world it is there already. Like that, now more and more people joining. Then I had no hesitation in lending my name. So also Dr. SVB. Now the latest, all of them are important. I'm telling you, there is no question. Every meditator is equally important. Aham Brahmasmi, the divinity lives in each one of us, no doubt about it. But I just, for the sake of encouraging others and congratulating those who are joined, I'm telling you, their latest join is Mr. V. Ramaswamy, K. Ramasamy, the founder, chairman of the Roots Industries. He runs a nature cure hospital, school, so many industries and all that. I was persuading him for 1 year. I normally simply send a letter, join, many join. But some people, I thought they must get benefited. The organization will also get benefited. I persuade them. After 1 year, he joined. A month back, he is more committed than myself to this now. He does meditation both morning and evening also, which I don't do most of the time. He is one of the busiest persons like SVB. He does morning and also evening. He says, Anna, if I put it on meditation and go, I have sound sleep. I am able to do all the work plus this. Now I'm just telling you to encourage all who have joined. Congratulations to you. You are wise people. You are fortunate people, I would say, because this message, our information goes to thousands around the world. Now this time, record number of people have registered, 3,000. I think the first 1,000 are only on the Zoom. Others will be on YouTube. Now, out of curiosity, you are joined, but I will appeal to you, please sustain your interest. I promise you are going to be benefited. I guarantee you will be benefited. Sustain it. First, one or two. Some people are able to do it easily. Some people find it difficult. But you will see children joining, 7-year-old, 8-year-old, 9-year-old, 10-year-olds. Before any of us, they join and they stay on till the end. But you see the transformation in 30 days, what type of sharing they have. They're all going to be real Buddhas. They are going to transform not only their lives, transform the whole planet. So the planet is crying for relief now. So much of damage we have done to the environment today. The world is threatened about its own existence. Yesterday we had the Environment Day. We know what's happening. Now this is not the time to talk about it now. So you want to restore the planet to its original healthy condition. You want to ensure that our children and grandchildren get a life which we started getting. Our ancestors gave it to us. I tell you, to make us more responsible, I say this meditation is not only giving you health, peace of mind and all that, it makes each one of us more responsible to our own health, our family, to our country and the whole planet. So unless we transform each one on the planet to be more responsible, we cannot save this planet, environment and all that. About that, maybe some other time we'll talk now. I don't want to take too much of your time. As desired by Chandra, I wanted to share my thoughts with you. Please be committed to what you have undertaken. I am also not an early riser, but now getting used to it now. There are many people, children before me sitting there, Vicky, and so many others, and they are there till the very end, even though it officially closes at 7:30. They stay on listening to talking of elders on the subject and all that. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have congratulations to all of you. Please bring more people. I know when we are 1,000 on the Zoom, I know at least 2,000-3,000 are there. Each one family joins with 2-3, and many more thousands in YouTube. This is a great service being rendered. We are very grateful to Patriji for realizing the value of this in 1 day and perfecting it. And they are fine-tuning it, like Master Chandra, Newton, Shains Daga, and many others. Every one of them are equally competent to handle it now. I don't want to take more of your time, except to say congratulations, my compliments. You are lucky to join, but be wise enough to continue, get benefited, bring in more people, because what do I get or SVB gets or Chandra get? Because, I would consider that in Tamil saying is, Nan Petra Inbam Pergai Bayagam. The benefit I got, the duty, the purpose of life is to spread it to as many as possible. So we are here with you. Thank you very much, Chandra. Please carry on.
Thank you so much, sir. Wonderful message that it is simple, that can be practiced by everybody. And then everybody who is sincerely committed to it will see a benefit. Dear friends, when I learned this, I took some time, but it was in 99. But after doing my research, then I said one fine day, I was in a startup, then I said one fine day, I must commit to this. And then I did meditation for 2 months. Every day, I started half an hour, 45 minutes. By the time I was going to the end of it, I was actually doing a couple of hours of meditation. And in those 2 months, in the year 2002, I truly realized that our happiness, our sadness, success or failure are truly just in our mind. What we think and what we feel is what we are creating absolutely every day, every moment. I used to hear this quote, you create your reality. You create your fundamental outer reality all the time through your thoughts and feelings. Now, this is being reinforced. This has been said by many, many great leaders in many, many ways, starting from Mahatma Gandhi to Walt Disney, Vincent Pearl to Napoleon Hill to Dr. Joe Dispenza, say, Bruce Lipton. There are many from today, Abraham Lincoln, Esther, Jerry Hicks and Esther Hicks, many, many people who have been practicing. Abdul Kalam, you also talked about it, that you got to dream and dream and dream and imagine, and then you create things. So it has been said, and there has also been said in our ancient scriptures, that what you think is what you become, is yad bhavam tad bhavati. Now, in those 2 months, that is exactly what I understood, that things are happening based on how we think and feel. Things are happening to us outside based on how we think and feel. And so when I did that, and the first benefit I've seen is in the offices, with the colleagues, with my immediate manager, the founder, a lot of conflicts got resolved automatically because I realized many of them are being cooked here in my mind. Many of them. The way we give a meaning to it is all what makes our feeling. What meaning are we giving? And then later on, I went about, and then in 4 months, I healed a condition, a medical condition, which is not life-threatening at all, but it was something that is deterring my career. I couldn't fly and come back because it was just pained a lot every time I came down, and then that pain would not go for days. So I searched for medication, and then the only medication answer was that you need to be taking medication every time you fly. That was not interesting. 3 days before, 3 days after, you have to carry medications, decongestion, all that. But 4 months later, to my great surprise, as I changed my thought process, because I used to also hear this statement, you heal yourself, you can heal yourself. Your body has fundamentally the natural capability to heal, if only we don't interfere into its functioning. And we have thousands of thoughts every day, thousands. And dear friends, 90% is repetitive, 80% is negative, worrisome. And so when we have 80% of our thousands of thoughts every day we project, then we are creating that. And so when I change my mindset, and then automatically, where I was not anymore interfering with the body, because every negative thought releases, every negative thought when it's reinforced with a feeling releases a lot of chemicals, because that's what is called stress. It moves the body into a stressful mode. As it releases chemicals, so the body automatically starts functioning differently. Our thought is sending a signal through our energy fields. We have a lot of energy field around us, each and every one of us. The energy fields are produced through our thought, which transfers into the body. So there is an electric field and a magnetic field. So we produce an electromagnetic energy that's around our body. And that energy field carries either negative vibration or a positive vibration, depending on what we think here and think and feel. And so as my mindset changed, and as the vibrations in the energy field change, and then our body cells now through epigenetics understand, receive that signal, and then they either upregulate or downregulate or shut off. And so it became apparent to me that after 4 or 5 months of it, that condition that every time I fly, that I would get this deep pain and then naturally goes into infection, gone away. 99% of it is gone away. And I recognize that it's completely associated with my thought process. Because with our thought process, with our beliefs, anything that happens again and again becomes a belief, becomes a conclusion, becomes a judgment. If something happened 3 times, then we conclude and say, okay, if I eat this, I'm going to get that. If I go and then do this in my office, these are the outcomes. So we make conclusions. This person is like this. When you make a conclusion, and then that's what we project with a feeling, dear friends, and realize that that's what keeps showing up into our life again. So it reinforces, so we go into more and more beliefs. And so we don't even realize we are in a belief, and we think that it is natural. It is automatic. My body does not have enough immunity. So I'm susceptible to any kind of illness, any kind of virus. And that's what we concluded with, and living with that consciousness, dear friends. And then that's exactly showing up, because now quantum physics is saying that everything out there, everything including our body, everything that is there is energy, emptiness and energy. What we think is matter is purely emptiness and energy. And that energy, it's called quantum energy field, has any possibility that we can perceive, because all events, experience of our life, everything is happening from the field with an attention observation. And so no matter what we are experiencing right now, but that has an infinite set of experience and possibilities in the field as energy, and then you can pick a possibility and then make it happen through our observation, through our repeated heightened feeling and emotions, through our attention to that. And so, dear friend, this program, the reason many people say that they are transformed completely before meditation, after meditation, is different, because fundamentally our mind is creating matter, our thoughts are creating the reality. And so we are changing, we're working on ourselves to change that mindset from a disastrous, negative, fearful, worrisome, anxious, and so on mindset to a very expansive, loving, grateful, positive, miraculous mindset. Katkin said in a beautiful newsletter about meditation. Meditation is miraculous, truly. A meditator in the United Kingdom, there are many stories that I've heard in my life. With patriji, when I'm traveling, every time there are so many individual stories at all levels. A meditator now in the United Kingdom has been losing her eyesight. She resigned her job. She's almost lost so much because they said it's glaucoma. Now, last year she joined the program. And then we talked about the science behind what's exactly happening and how reality is created. We explained about this epigenetics, our bodies can heal itself. And so and then we said, you got to be open to the possibility. By default, we are only paying attention to what does not work, what fails, what will happen if I get this fever, this thing, or whatever that is. What will happen if I go and if I fail in the business, whatever. We always put our attention on things that are not what we want. And so we said, we got to be open. Remember, you might have experienced anything in your past, but there is this, be open, any possibility can occur. Nobody can with certainty say, for anyone who is a successful or failure, if they started a venture, that this venture is going to be either a failure or a success. Nobody can with certainty say, right? People who have been failing in businesses absolutely can succeed. In the next one, people who have been very successful can definitely fail. In the next one, nobody can with certainty say it. But we know that both are possibilities. So it's about pointing to the possibility that we want. And so he said, you be open. It is okay what's happening for you, but be open. How do you be open? Of course, meditation is helping. And so, dear friends, so today, just about a month ago, she wrote a mail saying that I stayed open. I've been dreaming about a future, and then my vision has significantly improved. Where she resigned a job and then limited herself to the home confinement, now the possibilities exist there. Young, there's so much life ahead. We have a senior IS officer who was chair-bound, but it was very hard, illustrious chair-bound. And then with Karthikeya's introduction, she came in. And now after 6 months, the chair-bound is not able to do anything of our own things to do. Her own things, forget about doing things of the household works. But now after just about 6 months, just a few days ago, she shared that she's happily moving about in her home. She no longer thinks that she needs to rely on somebody else. She increased her mental health significantly, that she is doing all her work by herself. People are complimenting her that she became younger, 20 years younger. She changed her mindset, dear friends. The meditating, you can change the mindset and healing ourselves. Here, this IAS officers change the mindset and then gain perfect mental health. Meditation, of course, we have many cases, is enormously helping gain perfect mental health because the mindset changes and also depression, anxiety, fears, worries, all of them slowly go away because the technique, the process we're going to learn is going to help us to remove all the unwanted thought. And it helps us to connect into that greater intelligence of ourselves. We all recognize at various parts of our life, there is something bigger, something greater is there. And then which is always helping us. When there is suddenly you're driving fast and then suddenly something could have happened, but then you just took a turn suddenly and then you're able to maneuver it. Then you say, I don't know, but I just did it. Something is always helping us different. It's called consciousness, whatever name you want to give. But that is an awareness. That awareness is always helping us, always paying attention to what you want. In meditation, while we remove all unwanted thought, we also connect into this consciousness, that greater intelligence that is there. We become of it. Now, modern science is calling it quantum energy field. So in meditation, we are one side removing unwanted things from our mind. It's called reprogramming the subconscious mind. And then on the other side, we are accessing that unlimited intelligence of this consciousness. We'll experience it. We'll experience it. For sure, we'll experience it. And so with this, adopting this regular meditation and understanding that we stay open and our thoughts are creating reality, the senior IAS officer is able to now completely be on our own and then a whole different life. Age is just a number for many people. After finishing this meditation, they talk about it. Age is just a number. We hear that, why did I not take this long ago? I was like that too. So dear friends, what is this meditation? It is a simple practice called anapanasati, a breath mindfulness meditation. Our goal is to empty the mind. We'll go into a practice. During the 6-week program, we would have half the time allocated for meditation practice. Of course, today and tomorrow may be here and there as we are introducing many things. But we're going to give half the time for meditation practice. So let's go into the practice. So it's simple. I'm going to share a slide. The goal of this meditation is to empty the mind. We have thousands of thoughts, and then simply by observing our natural breath, we become empty slowly. The thoughts are there in the mind. All kinds of thoughts are there. We close our eyes and then observe our natural breathing process, your in-breath and out-breath. Simply just doing that, by observing that breath, thoughts slowly come down and then slowly become empty. So the posture for this meditation, so let me share. Yes, thank you. So you can sit in the chair or on the floor, right, as you see in the picture. And then comfort is important for the sitting. If you're not able to sit, it's okay. Then whatever posture you are in, that body supports being that, right? And then cross your feet at ankle, 1. Cross your fingers into fingers and rest them comfortably in your lap, 2. And then 3 is close your eyes. If you're wearing specs, remove them, right? So close eyes, fingers into fingers, and then cross your feet. That's a posture. Be comfortable. Take back support if required. It's not necessary that you have to keep your spine erect, not necessary. All you need to do is to be comfortable, because we're going to work on our mind. We're going to master our mind in this program. We're going to work on the mind, and any little discomfort in the body will distract your attention. So we want to be as comfortable, right? And then what do you do after with the postures? And we process with observing our natural breath. We do not want to take a forceful inhalation, exhalation. We all have our own natural rhythm of our breath. Some may be fast, some may be slow, some may be high speed and then low. Whatever that variance is, don't bother about how speed or how much heavy your breath or light is your breath. Just be observant, subtle observation of your breath, a natural breath. So the eyes closed, we simply observe the natural breath, dear friends. That's all is the posture. So I'm here. You can stop sharing. I see. 1 second. that I was sharing this. Sorry, yes. So this is the posture, right? So as you see in the picture, left side, right side, and crossing fingers into fingers, resting hands comfortably, crossing your feet, closing your eyes, and observing your natural breath. Taking a comfortable posture, in this case in the chair, the person is taking the back support. Yes, absolutely fine, right? And then being in comfortable posture, observing your natural breath. Inhale, exhale is happening naturally. We're not forcing inhalation. I'm not asking you to make your breath steady by inhaling and exhaling, specifically by putting an extra effort. I'm asking you to just observe your natural breath, dear friends. When we observe this natural breath, our mind becomes empty automatically. So as you observe, thoughts slowly come down. As the thoughts are coming down, your breath also may become shorter and lighter. Initially, you may have a long breath, then it becomes here, it comes here, it comes here. It goes up and down, right? It goes up and down. And so breath also becomes shorter and lighter. And then as you continue to observe it, then you recognize that suddenly you are in an empty state of mind. You no longer maybe with the breath instead of empty state of mind, where there is nothing to really see there. In an empty state of mind, we forget about ourselves, our body, we forget about the environment, people, everybody, we forget about the past that is there as a memory. Everything is temporarily is forgotten because we have become empty, right? We have an empty state of mind. We experience that emptiness. We call it quantum energy field. That emptiness, which is energy, because 99.99% is energy, and then so we experience that energy in many forms in the body. So when you are in this empty state, if you're experiencing anything in meditation, be a witness to it. Do not judge, do not conclude, do not analyze what's happening to you. Instead, be a witness, and we can talk about it after the meditation. Be a witness to what you're going through, and then continue to be with it. In case you feel you're thinking while observing your breath and where you've gone into emptiness, great, be there. While observing the breath, if your mind goes to thought, which is going to happen for many, many people, even senior meditators all the time. So if while observing the breath, thought, your attention goes to the thought. Bring your attention back to the breath again. So in meditation, we are with the breath. And as you observe, we may be in the emptiness, or as you observe the breath, we get distracted, we're in thought. You're thinking, dreaming about what you're doing tomorrow. All of that sound you recognize because I may be guiding. So when you recognize your thinking, bring your attention back to the breath. So we're going to be in the 3 steps: with the breath, in emptiness, or in your thought. If only thing you do is whenever you feel you're lost in thought, and when you recognize it, bring your attention back to the breath and start the process. Again, as you observe the breath slowly go into the emptiness. I'm going to guide, and I'll also play some music. So those of you, if you have earphones, use them. It's effective, more effective. Of course, if you are a person not like it, then you can just use your system speakers. But earphones, the meditation music have low notes. That's why earphones catch them well. All right, friends. So let's go into this process now. Relax yourself. Sit comfortably. The key is to not open your eyes for the whole duration. And then I will tell towards the end that whenever you're ready, you may open your eyes. So that time you can do, but make sure to be, even if you are not able to pay attention to your breath and thoughts are coming all the time, just try, just sit down and the eyes closed. That is half the battle won. And then the second is observing the breath and then remaining is one. That's it. Everything else is taken care in this process. Relax yourself. With your eyes closed, dear friends. My dear friends, my dear masters, with your eyes closed, specs removed, fingers into fingers, resting your hands comfortably in your lap, feet crossed at ankle. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. We are going into Anapanasati meditation. We are going into this powerful group meditation. Our goal is to empty the mind. When we observe our breath, our mind becomes empty. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath, dear friends. No forceful inhalation, no forceful exhalation. No sounds in the mouth, no forms in the mind. Be with your breath. When we observe our breath, our mind becomes empty. When our mind is becoming empty, we allow our body to function at its natural best. We channelize all the liberated energy into the generous present moment. We develop
greater immunity and energy, we increase our power of thought and mind. Be with your breath. Take any point in your nose, preferably in the middle of your eyebrows, and observe your breath is going in and coming out at that point. With your eyes closed, observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath, dear friends, and allow yourself to slowly and slowly become empty of all thoughts in your mind. Can you feel any sensations in your body? As your mind is becoming empty, can you sense energy in any part of your body? If you find yourself in thought, gently go back to observing your breath, dear friends.
And allow yourself to slowly and slowly become empty. We are less matter, more emptiness and energy. When we observe our breath, we slowly experience that emptiness, that energy that exists all around. Be with your breath. Become one with that in breath and the out breath. And allow yourself to slowly and slowly become empty of all thoughts in your mind. Allow yourself to merge into your breath. And slowly become totally empty of all thoughts in your mind.
As your mind is empty, can you become aware of that emptiness inside of you, all around you? Become aware of that emptiness where there's no body, where there's no thing, where there's no place in no time. When we empty your mind of all thought, we withdraw our attention about ourselves, about environment, and we experience that greater emptiness of no body, no thing. That's energy. All emptiness is energy. This is that quantum energy field with unlimited possibilities and opportunities. The longer you experience this field, the more you become of it and the more you receive from it. If you find yourself distracted in thought, gently go back to observing your breath and slowly find that emptiness inside of you, all around you.
we are all deeply interconnected. The longer you experience this energy, the more we become one with everybody, the more opportunities we receive into our life, the more open we become. Stay aware of that emptiness of nobody, nothing, and allow yourself to stay connected to this energy field. Allow yourself to merge into that emptiness, that energy where everybody and everything else are connected. This is your divine consciousness. This is your greater intelligence, that awareness. Go deeper and deeper into yourself and stay connected to this energy field. The longer you experience this emptiness and energy. The more you experience your wholeness, and the more miraculous you become. Friends, at this time, I would like you to express gratitude with your eyes closed. Express gratitude to all things and everybody. Gratitude is an elevated emotion, is an high state of receivership. Can you express gratitude to your parents for giving you this beautiful connection to this universe? Be grateful to all your teachers and mentors in your life for expanding your knowledge and wisdom. Be grateful to your family, your friends, your relatives, your colleagues, everybody for helping us learn so many things. Be grateful to this grand nature, the bird, the fish, and the animals, of planets, of stars, for being an integral part of our life and filling our life with beauty, energy, and mystery, and more. Be grateful to all the things you use, the technology, your companies, your governments, the places you visit, for supporting our life in many ways. Be grateful to yourself for caring for you and for caring for others. And be grateful to this intelligent universe for allowing us to experience so much more in this life. It's an honor and privilege to be experiencing this life at this time of history, dear friends. Relax your body. Feel your body. And let your autonomous nervous system synthesize the energies from this session. As you relax, recollect your experience from the session. How did you feel? What did you experience? What have you seen? And whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. And then you may open your eyes. Okay, you can. Hope you enjoyed that session. For those of you who are doing first time, you meditated close to 35 minutes. That's a lot. And if you felt you could not concentrate, you could not observe the breath, absolutely okay, because every meditation is a good meditation. We're going to learn a lot of science about this process and the science behind our physical health through neurophysiology. We're going to learn about our emotional, how the science behind this emotional intelligence, the mental health. We're going to learn about this scientifically, what's happening through in our brain, and then how meditation is helping to supplement or release certain chemicals into the brain, which are helping us overcome any kind of mental illnesses or anxieties. Then we're going to learn about the science, which is fundamentally behind these thoughts create reality. Now, modern physics, quantum physics, and then some of these sciences are explaining that in a way that we understand how consciousness is creating reality, how we create our reality. We're going to learn the science behind it, what we call manifestation. So every week we have a topic. So week over week, this week, we're going to learn the nuances of meditation so we can practice it better. Today, of course, we started meditation late, but tomorrow onwards, we're going to start the meditation 10 to 15 minutes into the session. We start at 6 o'clock. By 6:15, 6:20, we start a meditation. We end by 7:05. And then we have various things planned for the whole week. 1 week about meditation, we're going to discuss. Another week about completely health, energy in the body, mind powers. Another week about manifestation. Very popular for people to wanting to put energy into whatever they wish to have. During the lockdown, several meditators experience, they landed great jobs. They could never imagine that actually will find a job, and so they landed great jobs. Their businesses are flourishing in the lockdown. People who said there are several real estate transactions just did not happen. Now, suddenly they happen out of nowhere. Things get untangled, dear friends. When we meditate, a lot of solutions come. So we're going to learn manifestation for a week. We're going to learn about our relationships, emotional intelligence. How can we become better with people around it? How can we improve ourselves? Celebrate life more. When we improve ourselves, when we have a better relationship, we celebrate life more. The whole journey is going to be inward, dear friends. When I learned from Patriji, a master, and then first thing he said is no judgments, no compliance. I never understood what it means. How can it be? No judgments, no compliance. One straight, no exceptions to it. No judgments, no compliance. And then later I understood that it is an inward journey. When we judge, when we complain, then we're pointing to somebody else, thinking that they're different from others. And we understand as we go along with this process, a spiritual quotient of how we are, how we exist in relation to this consciousness nature. We understand that in a week. So every week we have these programs, dear friends, and we have several business leaders who have been practicing meditation to come and share. We have several professionals from homemakers to come and share. Anyone who is wanting to get better, this program is for them. We have a team of facilitators. We have sent WhatsApp links to your email, the registered email that you're given. So we want you can join the WhatsApp group because 6 weeks is a long time. Our connection to you is in this WhatsApp groups. So if you join with us, then you have a team of experienced facilitators assigned. I'm going to introduce them tomorrow, day after, but they're going to take care of providing various guidances because the journey is individual. And then of course we are sharing a lot of resources in the group. So something to think about, and then look into your email. It may be in junk folder. A lot of times people come back and say, I did not receive it. Please go and check into your bulk folders, junk folders, because usually a lot of times it's landing there. Right, different. So I wanted to ask in today's session, while I'm asking these questions, let me know how you felt, right? You can write in the chat, yes, lightness. So yes, heaviness. So I'm asking, so how many of you felt lightness in your body? How many of you felt lightness in your body, in any part of the body? How many felt heaviness in your body, where your head is heavy, hand is heavy, whole body is heavy, it's sinking down? How many felt your body is just lifting up? the feeling that your body is lifting up. Yes. How many felt that you felt some kind of energy, tingling sensations, maybe in your hand, maybe in your leg, maybe in your head, somewhere, tingling sensation, like electric current, that, when the earthing is not propagated, that shock, right? The tingling sensation. How many felt your body parts did not exist? Your fingers did not exist, or maybe hand did not exist. You did not exist. You melted away. You dissolved. Did anybody feel sensations here in the third eye, the middle of the eyebrows? Sensations, throbbing sensations. Did anybody see any colors? Did anybody see any visions? What about you seeing some God or life forms? Seeing your favorite Ishtadevata, whoever that is, or your past, your people, present or past, did anybody see them, connect with them? Nature. And many people would not have experienced anything too, directly felt anything too, and absolutely fine. So these are all, dear friends, our meditation experiences where we are going into the emptiness. And when we are into that emptiness, now I say this emptiness is energy, that's quantum physics. So all emptiness is energy. So we naturally, this is this cosmic energy, prana, and then we receive that in abundance. When we meditate, when we become empty, we are connecting, we're becoming that emptiness, that energy, because we are 99.99% energy. We are only tiny matter. When we observe the breath, we withdraw our attention off the matter. We'll learn this scientifically later on during the program. When we observe the breath, we withdraw our attention off the matter, my body, people, places, things around me, all of that, right? And then my memories. So when we empty all of that, then what we become is what we are, which is that energy. So we experience that energy in many, many forms. And all of these experiences are a result of experience that energy difference, and they're perfectly safe. What do you do with them? You continue to observe, continue to be in that emptiness state of it, continue to be with it, and you go through them. Initially, we may have some of these, but slowly we'll go through them, and then we'll go into the next one. We don't have to analyze, we just go through them. And during this process, everything magical is happening. I'll explain tomorrow what happens in meditation, but everything magical is happening. And then when you come out, so a lot of people feel peaceful, happy, calm. That state of calmness, peaceful, whoever said it, congratulate yourself, because you've already taken the first step towards non-interference into your body functioning. When we feel peaceful, slow, balanced, calmness, that means we are already slow down your brain. That means you are disengaging in unnecessary interference with the body functioning. So which means a great health has to follow very soon, right, friends? So my request at this time, while Patriji, my grandmaster, who is been spearheading this meditation to millions of people, just in the last year alone, millions, lakhs and lakhs of people have been practicing and learning and then literally transforming, will be here anytime to take his message. And I've been traveling this journey with him. He was otherwise a marketing officer in Coromandel Fertilizers, but then he became a great master with a very, very scientific mindset, scientific wisdom. So before that, I request Sheetal to introduce our mentor, Dr. S.V. Balasubramanian, to provide his message to all of us.
Hello, friends. I am very happy to introduce Dr. S.V. Balasubramanian, sir. Dr. S.V. Balasubramanian is the founder and executive chairman at Bannari Aman Group of Companies that spread into sugars, transport, logistics, food, textiles, and education. His thorough knowledge in varied field and hard work for over 4 decades have propelled the group to the pivot position. Dr. SVB is highly regarded in the business circle and devotes much time and resource in social and spiritual service activities. He is the chairman of Shankarai Foundation, Vedadri Maharshi Trust, among other, and plays a leading role in Rotary Central Coimbatore. Dr. SVB sir is practicing breath mindfulness meditation formally for the past year and dreams of meditative world. He is a mentor to the Buddha Sivo Quantum Foundation. Let us all welcome Dr. SVB sir today.
Good morning. Thanks, Sital, for introducing me. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening also, because there are many participants from all over the globe who have today attended this meditation. Let me first pay my pranams to our Patriji for finding out this wonderful Anapana Sati meditation. And I would like to also thank Padmashri D.R. Karthikeyan for introducing me for this meditation last year, and I have been continuously undergoing this meditation. And thanks to Mr. Chandraji, the master behind the whole meditation courses. And I think we should be very lucky to get this meditation taught by him. And he has been an IT expert who was doing a good business in USA. And after learning meditation, he thought that he should sacrifice more or less his business to propagate the meditation all over the India and also throughout the globe. And he sold his business to IBM. Not only that, he was able to sell the meditation to entire IBM, professionals, which is being practiced by all of them. And what I would suggest to every one of you is that please attend this program for the full 40 days, full program, because there will be a pre-talk and post-talk by Mr. Chandra. It is going to be very, very useful, improving our knowledge and also wisdom. And I am sure every one of us will be benefited if we are able to undergo this course throughout without break. If there is a break, then we are losing it. Therefore, it is very necessary that we undergo this course throughout without any break, so that we will be able to reach really the end result. Even this program has been properly, aptly named as abundance. You will have abundance both in body and also the mind, and as well as also in the soul. And the only thing is very simple to follow. Only thing what we have to understand is that our body is not full of matter. It is only 0.1% matter, and rest 99.999% is only energy, which we will be able to understand in course of various leaders participating in and talking about this subject. Secondly, you will have to empty your mind. Empty your mind means all the thoughts you should erase during the course of this meditation. Thereby, you will be able to have a clarity in your mind on all subject. Then you will have the creativity, and ultimately you will have the intuition power. If you look to any of the spiritual leader or a scientist or a business leader, you will find their ultimate, they will say it is only meditation that they have given them all the powers to get into it. When we study Dr. Abdul Kalam, he used to get up early in the morning at 5 o'clock. He used to play veena so that he will able to concentrate. That is why even music is now being introduced in the meditation courses. Once he does it, he is able to find an answer for his question. Likewise, even Einstein, scientist Einstein has also said he used to play fiddle before thinking of anything. You will get an answer for that. Even Professor Ramanujam also used to say, you used to pray to goddess Saraswati, and he will get answers for all his questions. Likewise, all the successful leaders on either in a religion or in science or in business, they have all adopted meditation as the basic tool. It's a scientific tool to gain the knowledge, the intuition power to find new things and creativity in their life. And therefore, meditation is not just yoga. It improves your mind, body, and also the soul, so that you will be able to achieve the results, and which will be done just not by studying. You will be able to know even a tons of studying is not equal to an ounce of practice. Therefore, if you practice this meditation being taught by Mr. Chandra, I think you might have even studied meditation from other teachers, but the one that is being taught by Mr. Chandra is entirely different, because he would always refer to many of the books which he would suggest for us to study, and he has studied all those books. I would rather quote it normally. Tirukkural, the book founded by Thiruvalluvar, used to be described as, in Tamil they will say, Kadugai Thulaithu Elu Kadalai Puhuthi Kuruga Tarita Kural. Like that they will say it equal to Gita, equal to Bible, equal to any other spiritual book, which all our Mr. Chandra has read it. He is able to concisely talk to us, get to know us of all those things. Therefore, it is very important that we attend to both pre-talk and post-talk of Mr. Chandra, so that the meditation ultimate aim is to make us to have an abundance in everything, anything, whatever you dream, you'd like to get it, dreamt, that has been able to achieve only if you are able to undergo this meditation continuously for these 40 days. I wish every one of you to kindly undergo this and achieve the result which you want to dream. We want to dream, and you will really get it done. With this, I wish to again thank Mr. Chandra and also Dr. DRK for introducing this meditation to all the people all over the world. I think we find a lot of presence of many people in this. I am sure we are all going to be benefited. Thank you, Mr. Chandra, for giving this opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, STV sir, for always being that great support and creating so much awareness about this simple meditation. So dear friends, every day we're going to share, and today our session is extending by about 15-20 minutes. But otherwise we're starting and then we're ending always, and of course we have informal discussions after 7:30. So we have now Patriji, whom I deeply, deeply respect and learned so many things. Not only me, many, many masters, many, many people, many, many meditators. Patriji.
Namaste, Baba.
Patriji, yes, yes, sir.
Namaste, SP sir.
Namaste, namaste, Swamiji, namaste.
Where is my dosha? Where is my dosha?
Dosa. Dosa is waiting in Coimbatore.
Yes, please. I want my dosha.
Yeah, please come, Swamiji. We'll, after this pandemic, certainly we would like to not only dosa, we'll give you beautiful idli also, Swamiji.
Yes, Chandra.
Yes, sir. Just 2 minutes. So, dear friends, Patriji, in the year 1979, through his experimentation, got enlightened himself through experimentation reading books. Since then, he's been teaching meditation, as Karthikeyan sir talked about his journey, teaching meditation, experimenting on meditation. And then in the year 1990, he resigned his job. Otherwise, he was a marketing officer taking care of an area in the Andhra Pradesh state for Coromandel fertilizers. And then he resigned his job, understood the power of meditation, and then started Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement. Now today, there are thousands of pyramid centers. There are thousands of pyramid centers. Now with this pandemic, there are so many virtual, thousands literally of people who are practicing, who are teaching meditation, and then they're all available in multiple languages. So PSS movement with thousands of meditation centers, and Patriji discovered the benefit, the power of pyramid energy with the help of the meditators who have been benefiting, built over 20,000 pyramids, big and small, across the world, across the globe, a lot in India. and then using the pyramid energy with meditation and knowledge. Wisdom is fundamental. So one side meditation is helping us connecting to this access a greater power. Another side wisdom is helping us understand everything we experience in meditation. So introduced several books to everybody, the best of the books that to everybody. And so with the spiritual science knowledge, with pyramid energy, with meditation, millions of people are transforming. And the most recently, pyramid meditation channel, amazing amount of knowledge and practice it is providing in all languages, starting from Telugu, English, Tamil, Kannada, Marathi, and all of them. So we have Patriji, we have greater opportunity with him during the course of this program, but they will take message from Patriji sir. So we just finished in half an hour meditation. We had an introduction about the need for meditation and then how scientific it's working briefly. And then you are here, sir. No
The
message
first important thing is to have right food in your body, in your mouth. You cannot kill animals, birds and fish and eat the meat without being an animal yourself. If you are eating meat, you are an animal, you are not a human being. I don't consider you as a human being. I consider you an animal being. I will see you in a zoo. I cannot talk to animals. I can only talk to human beings. And if you are eating meat, you are an animal, you are not a human being. That is the first thing. If anybody has to come in front of me as a human being, they must become vegetarians. Then I can talk to them. I cannot talk to a tiger. I cannot talk to a lion. No way. You must become a vegetarian. That's the first thing and the last thing that I expect from a human being. I don't even expect meditation from anybody. I don't want you to build any pyramids. I don't want you to read any books. But become a vegetarian. Give life to all the animals, birds and fish. They've got equal rights. As you want to live, they also want to live. If you cannot give birth to an animal or bird or fish, you cannot have a right to kill them. No way. Don't read books. Don't go to temples. Don't do meditation, but be a vegetarian. We don't want pyramids. We don't want churches, temples. I want everybody to be a vegetarian. That's all I have to say, Baba. Chandraji. Ahimsa, paramo dharmaha. Gandhiji went to London. He never became a non-vegetarian. My brother also went to London, but he became a non-vegetarian. My brother, who was a vegetarian from my background, he went to England and became a non-vegetarian. Gandhiji also went to London, but he did not become a non-vegetarian. He became a Mahatma. Everybody should become like Mahatma. Everybody should become like Mahatma Gandhiji. Why are we not like the father of the nation? What are we doing? In spite of a Gandhiji, why are we not like a Gandhiji? My brother ate. He was a PhD in mechanical engineering, but he was eating meat. What kind of a PhD is that? Very, very sorry. I left my brother. He is not my brother. I stopped going to his house. My own elder brother, who was like Rama to me, I was his Lakshman. I left my Rama because he was eating meat. He was a PhD in mechanical engineering from Manchester, who taught me flute. My own mother and father's eldest son, but eating meat. and giving their children eat meat in America. So I left that family. They are not my family at all. Chandra is my family. Karthikeyanji is my family. SVB is my family. I will live in this body until the last person on the earth also will become human. Who cares for meditation? Who cares for third eye? Who cares for Kundalini? Don't eat, don't kill animals, that's all. Who cares for astral travel? Who cares for Akashic records? I care for ahimsa. Ahimsa paramo dharmaha. In India, how people eat meat in India? This is not Tibet. This is not North Pole or South Pole. This is India. And we are eating meat? My goodness. How can you eat meat in India and call yourself an Indian? No way. I don't care for meditation. I don't care for pyramids. I don't care for reading books, although I have read 100,000 books. I care only for ahimsa, non-killing, non-violence, non-interference. These are the values. Non-killing, non-violence, and non-interference in other life forms. Otherwise, let them live here. Work for animal rights, not for human rights. Work for animal rights, bird rights, fish rights. We should become right sons of the right father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi ji. If he has become Mahatma, why can't we become Mahatmas? $2,500 back, one person became Buddha. So why can't we become like Buddha? What are we doing with ourselves? What kind of a life we want to lead? What kind of an example we want to be to ourselves? Ahimsa paramo dharmaha. That's all, Chandra.
Yes, thank you. I too became a vegetarian, and meditators, as they're taking up meditation, are automatically becoming vegetarian. Yes, vegetarianism is 50%. In Patriji's words, meditation is 50%. We take to plant-based diet. So we need something little more. Yes, vegetarianism is first, a little more on meditation, sir, from you.
You know everything about meditation, yeah. I don't have to teach you again. The same thing that you know. But I would like, if you want to know something new, I recommend this book, Thinking and Destiny by Harold W. Percival, where you will understand that only 4 senses are there, only 4 elements are there, not 5 senses and 5 elements. 4 elements and 4 senses. That I have discovered in this book, and I go with this book, Thinking and Destiny by Harold W. Percival.
Yes, sir.
It is the greatest book in the whole world. For the past 30 years, I am reading this book. For the author to write this book, it took 40 years. This is the ultimate book. This is the true book of spiritual science, Bible of spiritual science. This should be the Bible of all meditators. Mighty book. So if you want to understand truth, you must read this book. If you want to understand truth, that is the rider. Thinking and Destiny by Harold W. Percival. Well, I recommend this book to everybody. Thank you, Baba.
Thank you, sir. I also got this book, but I just started. An amazing set of information. Questions makes us question everything that we know differently. Dear friends, Patriji is a master like that. Constantly asks us to question ourselves. Constantly asks us to question what we know, because everything is eternally changing and everything is a belief that we form. So thank you, sir, for core message. Become a vegetarian before a meditation or anything else. And dear friends, we have great opportunity to interact. Patrisa always said like a Zen master. So he's always said that I have little time. The whole world is there to introduce meditation. So Sar, while might come across this way, that way, but then Sar is very straightforward, dear friends. But then we have a lot of opportunity to interact with him on Tuesdays. We have an enlightenment hour where several groups come together. So our program also merges into this Tuesday enlightenment hour. So every Tuesday during the next 6 weeks, we have an opportunity to interact and ask questions. Questions, anyone with a serious and sincere practice, naturally, many questions are answered for ourselves, but at the same time, anything that is deeply there, so we can ask and then get beautiful answers from. So we do have an interaction. Otherwise, of course, we're listening to others, and then naturally, many of our questions are answered automatically. So we do have opportunities to interact. And thank you so much, sir, for taking time. I know you had started a program before to a US conference, and then I know you have to go into another program now in Hindi. I don't know the program name, but equal to Know the Truth, equal to the Enlightenment Hour in Hindi that happens on Mondays. You can find this program at PMC Hindi, PMC Hindi. You can search for it, and then anyone wanting to attend the program at PMC Hindi can join that on Mondays at 7:30. So Sir is going to that program now. So with that, thank you, sir, once again for squeezing the time to join this. And then, dear friends, we will interact more closely from tomorrow. And we definitely want to, the whole process, my learning and everyone's learning is happening when we're interacting and sharing. So we'll use these opportunities to interact starting tomorrow. We keep learning, asking questions, and then understanding science. Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays, we have a session where we understand the process, the science of various topics, right? Sundays, we're doing long meditation, full 1.5 hour, we do meditation. And Thursdays and Saturdays, we're using the opportunities for sharing. Business leaders would come in, professionals would come in, while we also have special sharing through breakout rooms facilitators. So Tuesdays, of course, we have Patriji. So this is our week going to be for 6 weeks. The lot planned. So stay with us, stay together, and then we'll join you again at 6 a.m. in the morning tomorrow. Thank you all. And then we always, after closing, then we always here, as a group of us are here to listen into your experiences. Anybody wants to stay back and then listen to your experiences. Otherwise, we'll see you all at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Thank you, Patricia, once again. Thank you, Karthikeyan sir and SVB sir for your inaugural messages today. Thank you all for joining, and then have a wonderful, wonderful day.
I start my day with peace. When I start my day with peace, I feel that sweet release of peace. I choose peace.
Yes. Anybody wants to share how you felt? First timers, anyone, you can raise your hand. I'd like to see any first timers wanting to share how you felt, your experience today. Haran will wait. I'd like to hear from someone who is newcomer. And Sheetal, you had some announcement to make. Of course, we're going to do that again tomorrow, but you can go ahead. Yes, Sheetal. Go ahead and make that announcement, and then we'll take questions. Starting prioritizing the first timers, and then, of course, we'll listen to others too. Yes.
Hello, friends. I hope you all registered to the Buddha CEO program, this 40 days abundance program. So once you register, you will get an email with the Zoom link as well as WhatsApp link. So you click on the WhatsApp link in order to join the groups, and then you will be joined to the group, and further communication will happen in the groups. And I think that's all we have for today, sir.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
Can we have Pema Jaya Bikana, please? Yes. Can you unmute yourself? While you're unmuting, Sheetal?
Good morning.
Good morning.
I am a first timer, and I would like to express my sincere gratitude for having us in this program. And I would like to share a very small experience that I had this morning practicing in this program. I think this program is going to be absolutely wonderful, because from this very initial stage, I felt a sense of great positivity. So I would like to leave it at this for the moment. Thank you very much, Mr. Chandra, and all the team. And I look forward to a very positive and successful 6-week course. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Wonderful. Where are you calling from?
I'm from Bhutan. I'm based at the moment in the capital, Thimphu.
Very nice. Wonderful. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. We have Ashok, sir. Sir, please unmute yourself.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, Ashok.
Yeah. First of all, thank you and your whole team for this wonderful sessions that you're doing. Okay, I wanted to ask one question. I'm basically a first timer, and in today's experience, sitting in that one posture was becoming difficult. So, is that normal, or I mean, how long does it take to stabilize the kind of?
Yeah, so it in the beginning, when I started sitting on the floor, I could just only sit for 10 minutes. Now I can sit for longer. So it takes time. Now you can change the posture a little bit, open your legs, and then you can put them back, stretch your legs. All that you can do. Only important thing is to not open your eyes, because they're not required to be open, right? And then body, then you just move a little bit, and then again go back to the posture if it is becoming discomfortable, right? And then make sure you're comfortable. If there is some kind of pain, some kind of numbness, don't try to push yourself, because then you can't concentrate, you can't observe the breath, right? So how long will it take? Sitting on the chair, and unless somebody is anxious, they should be able to continue typically for longer, right? Unless you have some body issues. And usually week to 10 days, they're able to sit through. And then those who have physical ailments and stuff, then they may take a little longer, but that's fine. Everything will come together as we, meditation is intelligent process. It's very intelligent process. The consciousness is paying attention. So when we are trying to get ourselves into upgrade ourselves to the next version, is also saying, hey, there's an opportunity for me to upgrade myself. So it's always helping. So that's why people who have blocked noses, or some kind of deep pain, when they come into meditation, often they come out and say, hey, I did not experience that thing. And I was just fine. I mean, I didn't have backache during this meditation process. My nasal blocks just got clear like that. And so it does happen. And then so usually it supports our process. So just stay with it, and then you'll get through it very quickly.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. We have Maruti. Sir, please unmute yourself.
Hi, sir. I'm Maruti. I'm from Bangalore. This is my second session in Buddha CEO. First, I attended an Abu's program in the evening sessions. Well, I mean, I felt really very happy in attending these sessions. The first thing which I wanted to highlight here is the lightness of the body and the emptiness. So during my meditation, I felt a lot of emptiness, and lot of all my negative thoughts were washed away, and I'm feeling so positive nowadays. So as I mentioned, this is my second session in Buddha's CEO. I mean, first I attended Abu session. So I was not drawn to meditation earlier. My wife used to attend the Buddha CEO sessions, and while she is attending the sessions, I was very curious, and I used to watch her, what she is doing and all. She felt really very happy, and she is experiencing a lot of good things. Then I thought, okay, let me give it a try. And this is really amazing. And nowadays, I'm thinking completely positive, and I've turned out very, very positive. And one thing I can only tell is I will carry this meditation until my last breath on this Mother Earth.
Wonderful. That's great, inspiring, Mr. Maruti.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. We have Jaya.
Yeah, are you able to hear me?
Yes, Jaya.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I have been trying out meditation from long time, but normally when I am tired, right, throughout the day, we do work, and at the end when we do meditation, I feel like I am going into sleep, but I think I have some consciousness, but I feel like I am sleeping too. So this one, normally, it's been bothering me, okay, am I sleeping? Or not truly doing. Today also, I was peaceful and calm and doing, but again, I felt like maybe I'm sleeping. So I don't know whether this is the initial level where people experience this.
Where are you calling from, ma'am?
I'm calling from US.
US, okay. So sleep is a common phenomena. So wait till tomorrow I'll talk about this, but then we have these 4 states, right? There is this dreamy sleep, there is dreamless sleep, then the wakeful state, and then this conscious state in meditation. So we have these 4 states. And with meditation, like I said, meditation is an intelligent process. And so with meditation, we produce a lot of melatonin chemical, which has a property of either taking us to sleep for regeneration of the body, for healing of the body, or it is taking us to an altered states of consciousness, right? So both are possible. So it is common, it is good. When you are going into sleep and meditation, then you're going straight into a deeper and deeper sleep states of delta states. And as a result, there's a lot of healing and processing happening. So accept it. And it's going to go away, or it will not go away. For example, when I meditate now, 20 years, sometimes I feel that ultimately I slept. But many times also, we think we slept because that is the only time where we don't know what happened to us. And so the only state that we know today, where we don't know what happened to us of an hour past, is this sleep state. Of course, there is a flow state that is a different thing, where we are awake. But in a sleep state, we don't know what happened. So any experience we have, then we immediately attribute and say, I think I had slept, because we don't know what happened over the time past. But however, when you go into this trance state, empty states in meditation, there also we lose the sense of time. In meditation, we lose the sense of time pretty quickly, sense of time and space, and so we don't know how much time we spent in meditation. So many people attribute that to sleep, and not. So it could be that you're not sleeping, but if you know biologically after end of the meditation, based on how you mouth and all that, right? So maybe you sleep and it's fine too. both are fine and acceptable experience of meditation.
Okay, because I know that I am a very good power napper. Like if I'm tired, like I can just get a quick power nap in the couch, like at the end of the day too. So I was just thinking, like maybe this is something, yeah.
Let it happen, because we don't know so many things that are internal to the body which require healing. You know that, right? And so that is happening all the time. So we'll learn this science next week, some of how it's happening with meditation, how it's healing, and all this stuff.
Thank you.
Next week is Health Week. Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. We have Pawan sir. Sir, please unmute yourself.
I think it's gone to mute again. Yes, please unmute yourself.
Good morning, sir.
I think you should ask. Yes, we're not able to hear him. Shalini Natarajan. Your voice is getting...
Am I audible?
Yes, better now. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Good morning, sir. I am Pawan from Sonipat, India. Actually,
yes.
I have attended 21-day meditation course from Buddha CEO. Yesterday was last day for this. Now I will be continue this course throughout the duration, and even I will continue my practice even after that course also, because I have lot of medical issue like migraine, even brain tumor. So I want to heal from these medical issue.
Wonderful. Stay open and continue to stay connected with this meditation, and everything will get healed, Mr. Pawan. Stay open, and perseverance matters, and especially deeper issues. Sometimes they can just heal themselves just like that, but sometimes they take time, right? So if you perseverance meditation absolutely give miraculous results. We have seen it again and again. Yes. Let's hear from Shalini Natarajan, our young master. Where is she?
Namaste, sir.
Namaste.
Sir, this is the first session in the morning time that I'm attending after a long gap. So I really felt bliss. I was like enjoying the timing very much. Like within few seconds, I could see myself in the meditation state. So after a long gap, I have been been this energetic and enthusiastic. Really felt good today. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Share us a little more about you, your meditation experience, Shalini.
Sir, I am from Chennai, daughter of Mrs. Neela Natarajan and Mr. Natarajan, great granddaughter of Mahakavi Subramani Bharatiyar. And I have been into this meditation since 2014, after my mom joined about 2 months later. So since then, I have been traveling in our PSSM path. And my meditation, the circle is a little bit wide past few days, because I have started Swadhyaya with Mind to Matter book, highly recommended by our Brahmarshi Patriji, through you, of course. And I have been taking this in Tamil. It has been in Zoom since June 1st, and it will move on till June 10th until I complete it. And actually, I just want to share a short glimpse of what I felt today in meditation. Hardly, I usually used to get visions, sir. Whenever I sit in meditation, even if it is for a few seconds or few minutes, I would definitely something or the other, if required. It depends on our astral path. So today I could see the DNA image directly, and I felt some fluid flowing through and just entering in my heart path. So I didn't, maybe like I'll come to know later what it is all about, though, if I question it. But this is the first time experience within this short span of sitting in meditation. So I really felt happy today, complete bliss altogether, and within few fraction of seconds, I have been transformed into that transcend state, as we call. So it was really wonderful experience. Thank you so much for this opportunity, sir.
Okay, wonderful.
Thank you.
Some more. What are the benefits you found in meditation? In the last 6 years, you're doing meditation.
Actually, I have been from IT background. The time when I joined initially, I was working in IT. Later on, after marriage, I just quit IT and shifted to teaching line. So the main purpose, what I saw was like you could see the stress being relieved. All of us. It has been a monotonous way where I would hardly find time to do anything. So the moment I started meditating, I found major changes in me. So I could critically think, I could solve problems easily. If not, what do you call the things which used to take hours and days, I could think and do it. It went well. So I could balance both physical and spirituality together. So it went such way. And other than that, I even started sharing this with my colleagues. So some of them, they even tried changing themselves to be vegetarian, because since birth I am a vegetarian, and I have also always wanted to be so. I didn't have any mindset of changing also. So I even insisted my friends, my colleagues to do so. So a few of them even tried meditating, and they said yes. For 48 days or so, we have been not touching egg or as well. We have been trying to be vegetarians. So in that way, and also wherever if possible, I try sharing that be a vegetarian, do meditation, so that it will help us in soul level as well as people around us. So that's what I've been trying to do, sir.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for that sharing. Thank you. Yes. Okay. So thank you, dear friends. Yes, Vani madam, you said something? Did you say something? No. Okay. So hi, Jagdish. Great to have you there. Raghuji, yes, you raised your hand. You want to share something? Please go ahead.
Sir, it's an amazing program. Even my brother, my relatives, they also today joined from the first day. And whenever we have the time, we are having the other meditation also, even in the evening, night. So that is the way now maximum time is being in the bliss and contributing. And it's amazing. Thank you very much.
Wonderful, wonderful, Raghuji, to see you back here with the whole family.
And everything is a miracle also. It is after joining this Corona time, from the first Buddha fever when we started that, it is not the same person. Around the world, people are getting the benefits. Now we are having the friends. During the Corona time also, a lot of miracles happen for the people, those who give up by the doctors also. So it is actually enjoying the bliss. Thank you.
Thank you. Wonderful. Wonderful to have you back, Mr. Karthik. Great to see you in Seattle.
Likewise, Mr. Chandra and everyone else, warm welcome back. This is my third for 41-day program, and I'm really looking forward to the next several days to learn some of the things I missed from the past time, as well as learn from others' wisdom. So thank you, and excited to be here.
Great. That's wonderful. We engage by having videos on, so it's great to have you, some of you. But the more we have, the more we exchange energy. Energy exchange is happening because we see each other. Mr. Ved Gopal, great to see you there.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
As usual, sir, it's a great service, you were teaching from 5 years to 100 years people, or having the age, those people, it's it will touch those, they will understand 5 years to 100 years of age people. So
thank you.
It's a great service, sir. Thank you.
Thank you all. So we'll take leave and then we'll join back at 6 a.m. tomorrow. And of course, tomorrow we're going to introduce our team who is going to support all of us during the 6 weeks. So thank you all. Have a wonderful day.
I am
Okay, friends. Thank you all. Bye-bye.